He pioneered independent India's first school by setting up Kasturba Medical College in 1953. Over the years, Manipal has India and across the globe. Modern-day Manipal Academy of Higher Education is one of India's top private universities, with many of its constituent units acknowledged and ranked among the top globally. The university is also known for its illustrious alumni network of over 170,000 people. Manipal is also one of the first private universities to be accorded the status of an institution of eminence by the Government of India, a true testament of its commitment towards excellence in education. Recognitions apart, there are many aspects that make Manipal a university synonymous with excellence in education and campus life. Excellence flourishes with diversity. With 400+ career-centric courses across 30+ disciplines in 3 broad streams of education: health sciences, science, technology and management, and humanities, liberal arts and social sciences. Manipal offers students a diverse range of programs. These programs bring together students from different interests and passions and diverse cultures from across the globe. More than 35,000 students from over 60 countries come together at Manipal. With a 100-kilometer long coastline along the Arabian Sea on the west and the beautiful Western Ghats to the east, the peaceful university town of Manipal is ideal for students to discover their potential and pursue passions in an engaging and immersive environment. Manipal is an ecosystem that unlocks creativity and learning, which enables young and passionate students to rediscover who they are and pursue new possibilities. Excellence is fueled by constant learning and innovation. Whether it's medicine or technology, media or pharmacology, research is in the nature of every discipline at Manipal. With one of the largest number of faculty with a perfect blend of teaching, research and industry experience, students at Manipal enjoy the best guidance and mentorship irrespective of their academic and research interests. The academic scholarships for meritorious students, international partners for research and student exchange, number of scopus, publications, research grants, IPs generated, new businesses incubated, all these are testimony to the enormous focus Manipal places in pursuing academic and research excellence. Excellence is achieved through hands-on learning. Manipal strongly believes in experiential learning, from building self-driving cars and rovers to drones, from learning stock investment to becoming a master chef, performing in front of an audience to surfing the waves. You can experience it all and much more here at Manipal. Manipal is also home to a plethora of student-driven clubs. These technical, sports, cultural and leadership clubs provide immense opportunities to explore, experience and pursue your passion. Manipal prepares young minds to become future leaders and represent India worldwide. Excellence attracts limitless opportunities. Whether students wish to get placed at a top MNC, plan to start something of their own, or get into an Ivy League institute for further studies, at Manipal, they get limitless opportunities to shape their career the way they want. When it comes to placements, Manipal attracts a large pool of reputed companies and sustains an excellent placement record across its institutions. The students, driven by the passion of starting up something of their own, have 2 business incubators at Manipal that provide them with the perfect platform with resources, mentorship and industry connections necessary to bring their ideas to life. The vast network of alumni who have got into Ivy League universities across the world is another testament to the university's global repute. Excellence thrives with real-life experiences in a safe and secure campus amid nature. With world-class infrastructure and a vibrant campus life, students get the freedom to explore, express, and be the best version of themselves. From culture, cuisine, art, fitness, theatre and more, learning at Mahi Manipal goes beyond academics, creating life experiences that enrich a student's overall development. The diversity, research, experiential learning, limitless opportunities, and the distinctive experience of life at Manipal. All these factors, which enable students to pursue excellence in their chosen fields, is empowering us at Mahi Manipal in our endeavor to be one of the best ecosystems of excellence in education, not only in India, but worldwide. Now, it's time to make that big decision. You may know who you want to be, or be excited to explore what you can be. You may want a career where you can make a difference every day. Thinking of medicine, dentistry, pharmacy? That's great, but the new age disciplines in health sciences offer many more possibilities. But if that's not your thing, we get that. Interested in engineering and management? While the fields of engineering is a world in itself, the realm of technology, business and management goes even beyond. What about courses that explore the creative aspects of you? Studying media and communication, humanities, languages and social sciences not only deepens your socio-political understanding but also unlocks the artistic potential in you. So start your journey right here and unlock possibilities at Mahi Manipal with a course that's perfect and true to you.
When it comes to healthcare, apart from doctors and nurses, there is a diverse group of individuals who play very critical roles in the care of patients. We are the health professionals.
To become a good health professional, you need three things. First, the experienced faculty. The second is the state-of-the-art infrastructure. And the third is the hospital ecosystem where you can practice. And Manipal provides you all.
The Manipal College of Health Profession is the first and largest full-fledged institution in India for providing quality education, research and clinical training in allied health specialties. The institution currently offers 70 programs in 3 campuses and having students from 21 countries.
So Manipal is an institution of eminence. It has been a hub of medical and health professions, basically one of the colleges having the highest number of PhD holders, as well as providing a perfect balance between your academics, extracurricular activities, as well as research.
Choose the health profession to save lives.
Choose the health professions to discover the undiscovered.
Choose the health professions because India deserves a Nobel.
We are the health professionals.
Dreaming big and making it happen, it ain't easy. It moves us out of our comfort zone, drives us to challenge the status quo, makes us think, what else can we learn? How else can we solve? And who else can we impact to make the world a better place? We are the change makers, the disruptors, the ones with the grit to challenge the naysayers. A legacy inspired by life guides our present to shape the future. It gives us the confidence to go out and lead the change.
Manipal, India, flying the rocket. 3, 2, 1. We have liftoff.
We are the believers who think, thinkers who do, and the doers who, with our collective passion, dare to make a dent in the world and change it for the better, forever. We are Manipal Academy of Higher Education.
Excellence is a mindset, one that inspires you to go beyond your comfort zone to achieve your full potential, driving you towards greatness. It was with this mindset with which the visionary Dr. T.M.A. Pai set out to achieve excellence in education at Manipal over 6.5 decades ago. He pioneered independent India's first privately funded medical school by setting up Kasturba Medical College in 1953. Over the years, Manipal has grown from strength to strength, creating multidisciplinary world-class institutions in India and across the globe. Modern-day Manipal Academy of Higher Education is one of India's top private universities, with many of its constituent units acknowledged and ranked among the top globally. The university is also known for its illustrious alumni network of over 170,000 people. Manipal is also one of the first private universities to be accorded the status of an institution of eminence by the Government of India, a true testament of its commitment towards excellence in education. Recognitions apart, there are many aspects that make Manipal a university synonymous with excellence in education and campus life. Excellence flourishes with diversity. With 400 plus career-centric courses across 30 plus disciplines in 3 broad streams of education: health sciences, science, technology and management, and humanities, liberal arts and social sciences. Manipal offers students a diverse range of programs. These programs bring together students from different interests and passions and diverse cultures from across the globe. More than 35,000 students from over 60 countries come together at Manipal. With a 100-kilometer long coastline along the Arabian Sea on the west and the beautiful Western Ghats to the east, the peaceful university town of Manipal is ideal for students to discover their potential and pursue passions in an engaging and immersive environment. Manipal is an ecosystem that unlocks creativity and learning, which enables young and passionate students to rediscover who they are and pursue new possibilities. Excellence is fueled by constant learning and innovation. Whether it's medicine or technology, media or pharmacology, research is in the nature of every discipline at Manipal. With one of the largest number of faculty with the perfect blend of teaching, research and industry experience, students at Manipal enjoy the best guidance and mentorship irrespective of their academic and research interests. The academic scholarships for meritorious students, international partners for research and student exchange, number of scopus, publications, research grants, all these are testimony to the enormous focus Manipal places in pursuing academic and research excellence. Excellence is achieved through hands-on learning. Manipal strongly believes in experiential learning, from building self-driving cars and rovers to drones, from learning stock investment to becoming a master chef, performing in front of an audience to surfing the waves. You can experience it all and much more here at Manipal. Manipal student-driven clubs. These technical, sports, cultural and leadership clubs provide immense opportunities to explore, experience and pursue your passion. Manipal prepares young minds to become future leaders and represent India worldwide. Excellence attracts limitless opportunities. Whether students wish to get placed at a top MNC, plan to start something of their own, or get into an Ivy League institute for further studies, at Manipal, they get limitless opportunities to shape their career the way they want. When it comes to placements, Manipal attracts a large pool of reputed companies and sustains an excellent placement record across its institutions. The students, driven by the passion of starting up something of their own, have 2 business incubators at Manipal that provide them with the perfect platform with resources, mentorship and industry connections necessary to bring their ideas to life. The vast network of alumni who have got into Ivy League universities across the world is another testament to the university's global repute. Excellence thrives with real-life experiences in a safe and secure campus amid nature. With world-class infrastructure and a vibrant campus life, students get the freedom to explore, express and be the best version of themselves. From culture, cuisine, art, fitness, theatre and more, learning at Manipal goes beyond academics, creating life experiences that enrich a student's overall development. The diversity, research, experiential learning, limitless opportunities and the distinctive experience of life at Manipal All these factors, which enable students to pursue excellence in their chosen fields, is empowering us at Mahe Manipal in our endeavor to be one of the best ecosystems of excellence in education, not only in India, but worldwide. Now, it's time to make that big decision. You may know who you want to be, or be excited to explore what you can be. You may want a career where you can make a difference every day. Thinking of medicine, dentistry, pharmacy? That's great, but the new age disciplines in health sciences offer many more possibilities. But if that's not your thing, we get that. Interested in engineering and management? While the fields of engineering is a world in itself, the realm of technology, business and management goes even beyond. What about courses that explore the creative aspects of you? Studying media and communication, humanities, languages and social sciences not only deepens your socio-political understanding, but also unlocks the artistic potential in you. So start your journey right here and unlock possibilities at Mahe Manipal with a course that's perfect and true to you.
When it comes to healthcare, apart from doctors and nurses, there is a diverse group of individuals who play very critical roles in the care of patients. We are the health professionals.
To become a good health professional, you need three things. First, the experienced faculty. The second is the state-of-the-art infrastructure. And the third is the hospital ecosystem where you can practice. And Manipal provides you.
The Manipal College of Health Profession is the first and largest full-fledged institution in India for providing quality education, research and clinical training in allied health specialties. The institution currently offers 70 programs in 3 campuses and having students from 21 countries.
So Manipal is an institution of eminence. It has been a hub of medical and health professions, basically one of the colleges having the highest number of PhD holders, as well as providing a perfect balance between your academics, extracurricular activities, as well as research.
Choose the health profession to save lives.
Choose the health professions to discover the undiscovered.
Choose the health professions because India deserves a Nobel.
We are the health professionals.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. A hearty welcome to this auspicious gathering. The inaugural ceremony will begin shortly. We kindly request all guests to switch off their mobile phones, maintain silence, and remain seated during the program to ensure its smooth and dignified conduct. Thank you for your valuable cooperation. Distinguished dignitaries, invited guests, respected faculty members, proud parents, and dear postgraduate students. It gives me immense pleasure and privilege to welcome you all to the Postgraduate Orientation Program 2026 of the Manipal College of Health Professions. Established in 1999, Manipal College of Health Professions hold the distinction of being India's first institution exclusively dedicated to the education of allied health professionals. Over the years, it has grown into a center of excellence, nurturing competent healthcare professionals who contribute meaningfully to healthcare systems across the globe. I, Gina Meris-Correa, faculty in the Department of Health Information Management, MCHP, consider it an honor to serve you as your host for today's orientation program for the newly inducted postgraduates. This orientation program has been thoughtfully designed to help you become acquainted with the institution's academic culture, research policies, facilities, support systems, and the remarkable opportunities that awaits you. It is also an occasion to interact with faculty and friends and gain insights that will support you throughout your academic journey. We are delighted to have you with us, and we wish you a fulfilling and rewarding journey ahead at MCHP and MAHE. Today, we have with us our chief guest, respected Pro Vice Chancellor, Health Sciences of Manipal Academy of Higher Education, Major General Dr. Matthews Jacob, and guest of honor, Dr. Avinash Shetty, Medical Superintendent, Kasturba Hospital, MAHE, Manipal. I request our Dean Dr. G. Arun Maya and our Associate Deans Dr. B. Rashmi and Dr. John Solomon to accompany the dignitaries onto the dais to offer a floral tribute to our founder, late Dr. T.M.A. Pai. To mark the auspicious commencement of today's program, I respectfully invite our esteemed dignitaries to light the ceremonial lamp, a timeless symbol of wisdom, knowledge, and enlightenment. As you all are beginning a new chapter in your lives, let us seek the blessings of the Almighty. I now invite Ms. V.L. Shreya, second year BSc Speech and Hearing student, to render the invocation. I kindly request all to please remain seated and maintain silence as the invocation is rendered.
उदयकिरणप्रभावितम् सकलप्राणप्रचोदकम् अखिलभुवनप्रदीपकम् नमामि सुरजनवन्दितम् उदयपद्मप्रकाशिनी सततमङ्गलदायिनी आशसंस्कृतवाहिनी नमामि ज्ञानप्रदायिनी विदरति लोके प्रतिभा नमामि ज्ञानप्रदायिनी मधुरा संस्कृतवाणी नमामि सुरजनवन्दिता नमामि सुरजनवन्दिता
Thank you, Shreya, for the melodious rendition. The leadership team of Manipal College of Health Professions provides strategic direction for the institution's academic, administrative, and students' affairs while upholding and advancing its vision, mission, and values both nationally and internationally. It's my honor to welcome our Dean, Dr. G. Arun Maya, whose exemplary leadership and steadfast commitment have been the driving force behind the institution's remarkable progress. Over his distinguished career spanning more than 3 decades, he has championed academic excellence, advanced healthcare education and research, and made a lasting impact on society through the development of future healthcare leaders. I welcome you, sir, to deliver the welcome address and to provide an overview of the institution.
A very good afternoon to all of you. Warm greetings and cordial welcome to all the newly admitted postgraduates of our institution. The respected Pro Vice Chancellor of Health Science, Major General Dr. Matthews Jacob VSM, the Medical Superintendent of the Kasturba Hospital, Manipal, Dr. Avinash Shetty, my Associate Dean colleagues, Dr. B. Rashmi, Dr. John Solomon, the Chief Warden of our University, Colonel Manjunath Pai sir, all the heads of the department, Chairperson of our Empowered Committee, all the faculty members, all the staff of our institution, most importantly, all the dear parents and the newly admitted postgraduate of our institution, once again, a very cordial welcome to each and every one of you. The Manipal College of Health Profession, a constituent unit of the Manipal Academy of Higher Education, an institution of eminence by the Ministry of Education, Government of India, and also the top-ranked university in the country and highly rated by the National Assessment and Accreditation Council, Government of India. The Manipal College of Health Profession is presently one of the largest allied health institutions, not only in India, in Asia, having students from more than 22 countries and offering more than 70 programs in various allied and healthcare profession disciplines. Presently, we have more than 3,000 students in Manipal campus, and also this is the discipline or the institution offering in all the 4 campuses of the Manipal Academy of Higher Education. We have the programs in Mangalore. We have a postgraduate program in Bangalore campus and also the postgraduate and undergraduate programs at the Manipal Tata Medical College, Jamshedpur campus. At Manipal College of Health Profession, I am very pleased to share that in 2025, we have been awarded as the Center of Excellence by the Rehabilitation Council of India, a regulatory body under the Ministry of Social Justice and Empowerment, Government of India, for the programs of speech language pathology, clinical psychology, and the orthotics and prosthesis programs. And also in 2025, the Karnataka State Allied and Healthcare Profession Council have declared as the Manipal College of Health Profession as the Center of Excellence for training the allied and healthcare professionals, not just restricting only to the Karnataka, across the country in the area of the competency-based education, which is defined by the National Commission for Allied and Healthcare Profession. The Manipal College of Health Profession also have a very strong collaborations with the international universities for the students' mobility, faculty exchange, collaborative research, joint PhD program, and most importantly, we have an articulation programs in the field of sports science, and also in 2027, we will be introducing the podiatry science program both with Australia as well as the UK. Presently, the Manipal College of Health Profession is having more than 9,000 alumni, and more than 75% of the alumni have been placed across the globe in reputed institutions, hospital, as well as the other healthcare industries. On this very important day, on behalf of the team Manipal College of Health Profession, I personally thank all the parents and the students for selecting the Manipal College of Health Profession as the destination of your postgraduate educations in the various disciplines of allied and healthcare profession. And also a very cordial welcome to our own alumni, those who have completed our graduate program here and then joined the postgraduate programs in various disciplines. On this special occasion, the admission process of any undergraduates or the postgraduate programs of the university is most importantly a teamwork. On this occasion, I would like to specifically thank Dr. Aditya Jadhav, the Principal Officer of MAHE, Mr. Mahesh Prabhu, Mr. Devidas Kini, both for the national and the international admission process, and most importantly, our team led by Professor Vivek and the team for a very progressive admission process, and most importantly, all the admissions have been conducted, or the candidates have been selected based purely on the merit. Today, as you embark on this new journey as an upcoming professional, this orientation program will provide the detailed information on the academic calendar, research opportunities for the postgraduate, the various hostel rules and regulation, the medical support and the hospital guidelines for the clinical practice, and also highlighting on the various other extracurricular and the co-curricular activities which are conducted at both at the institutional and the university level. To officially inaugurate the postgraduate program, orientation program for the year 2026, and also to address our newly admitted students and their parents, we have with us our respected Pro Vice Chancellor, Health Science of Manipal Academy of Higher Education, Major General Dr. Matthews Jacob, Visishta Seva Medal awardee, whose exemplary leadership and distinguished service have made a significant impact on the healthcare fraternity. On behalf of the entire team, I extend a very cordial welcome to you, sir. Our guest of honor, Dr. Avinash Shetty, Medical Superintendent of the Kasturba Hospital, the Teaching Hospital of the Manipal Academy of Higher Education, a distinguished healthcare administrator and medical professionals with more than 3 decades of experience in healthcare management and hospital operations. Thank you very much for your continued support, sir, and a very cordial welcome to you. Most importantly, for all the postgraduates, all the allied and healthcare professional programs are the skill-based programs. Especially at the postgraduate training, the clinical skill is the most important aspect. To get an excellent clinical training, we have fortunate to have a very tertiary care hospital with more than 2,350 bedded, and also the other 2 hospitals in Udupi and Karkala, and a very strong outreach in the community services in collaborations with the Kasturba Medical College, Manipal. So on this occasion, I would like to thank Dr. Avinash and the Chief Operating Officer, Dr. Sudhakar, for providing an excellent support for the quality training of our students in all these hospitals. Other important development in the profession is all the young graduates needs to know the National Commission for Allied and Healthcare Profession Act 2021 is established by the Ministry of Education, Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, Government of India. In future, all these programs, or the graduates and the postgraduates or the qualified professionals needs to be registered under this commission. And most importantly, from this academic year onwards, more than 17 programs have been approved by the commission, and all the institutions across the country needs to implement these programs in both undergraduates and the postgraduate programs. I am very happy to share that in line with the guidelines of the National Commission for Allied and Healthcare Profession, our institutions have already implemented these approved programs of both undergraduates and the postgraduate programs in all the 4 campuses of the Manipal Academy of Higher Education. At the end, on behalf of the Manipal College of Health Profession family, I extend a very cordial welcome to all the parents and also all the students. And from today onwards, you will be one of the important member of our MCHP family. Looking forward to see you all as our proud student and the successful alumni of Manipal College of Health Profession. And I wish good luck to each and every one of you with best wishes. And once again, a very cordial welcome to each one of you. And most importantly, I would like to again acknowledge the presence of our Chief Warden, Shri Manjunath Pai. Very cordial welcome to you, sir.
Thank you, dear sir, for your warm welcome and insightful overview. Our guest of honor, Dr. Avinash Shetty, started his career as an assistant professor in the Department of Community Medicine, KMC Manipal, in the year 2001. He served as the Chief Administrative Medical Officer at TMA Pai Rotary Hospital, Karkala, for 14 years. He has also worked as a professor and head of the Department of Community Medicine at KMC Manipal and has been involved in several public health projects in Udupi district. I wholeheartedly welcome Dr. Avinash Shetty, Medical Superintendent, Kasturba Hospital, Mahe, to address the gathering.
Thank you. Our respected Pro Vice Chancellor, Major General Dr. Jacob Matthews, sir, Dr. Arun, Reshmi, John, and all the faculty members of MCHP, and my dear students. A very good afternoon to all of you. I was a last moment guest. I was just told 2 hours back that I will be the guest of honor. So I thought maybe I have some special connection with MCHP. In fact, some people probably think that I got some secret deal with Arun. No, I keep coming as a guest of honor. Anyway, it's lighter vein, but it's always my pleasure to be part of any program in MCHP. I would love to come in future too. Okay, I don't want to give a long speech. I know all of you are completed undergraduates and joining the postgraduates. So first and foremost, I'd like to congratulate each and every one of you for securing the admissions in MCHP. Because I knew this year the competition has been tough. The fact that you're all here shows how good you are. So once again, congratulations and welcome. And the second thing I want to just highlight is I'm sure you're joining post-graduation. So many of you probably end up as teachers in the various allied health colleges which are coming up in a very fast phase in India. So there's a lot of opportunity for teaching. I'm sure many of you probably end up as researchers with many organizations, and many of you probably also end up as healthcare administrators like us, because there are a lot of hospitals looking for administrators with medical background. Whether it need not be medical background, and I say it need not be MBBS or BDS, it can be even allied health. In fact, we do have many administrative staff in our own team who have done with the allied health background, and of course after that an MBA or an MHA in healthcare. So, and of course there are many other opportunities in the community. Maybe you can work as a consultant, maybe you can also work as an advisor, maybe you can also set up your own startups or entrepreneurship. So there's a huge opportunity. When we joined healthcare profession way back in 1980s, 87, especially when I joined the medical course, the healthcare was totally a doctor-centric field. When you talk about health, it's always a doctor who used to come into mind. Of course, nurses were there, okay, but it was mainly doctor-centric. So that's where at times we felt that healthcare system failed because it was too much of doctor-centric. But today, let me tell you, it is not anymore. It is purely a teamwork. When I say teamwork, it is of course the doctor is the most important, maybe as something like a captain. But in his team, there are nurses, but most important, the allied healthcare professionals who play a significant role. And this I can tell you with confidence because I've been here in 25 years managing various hospitals in Mahe, and I can tell you, and I can also appreciate that allied health professionals are playing a significant role in managing patients in all our hospitals. Kasturba Hospital, which receives about 3,000 to 4,000 patients daily and almost 1,200 patients as inpatients, without the allied healthcare professionals, it is absolutely impossible to manage such a large healthcare organization. So you have an extremely crucial role to play. Okay, now that's a finer side of the things that you've got. What I want to say is there are huge opportunities. The hospitals are growing. Today, Manipal has got almost 50 hospitals. We are going to become very soon the largest healthcare organization, healthcare chain in India, overtaking even Apollo Hospital very shortly, because we already got 50 plus hospitals, and recently we came out with IPO also. And there are various opportunities in our own hospitals under Manipal Group. We have hospitals now across India, most of the cities now, and very shortly we're going to come up with the 1,500 plus bedded, one of the largest hospital of Maharashtra in Santa Cruz, probably is going to opening very shortly by the year end. So what I'm telling you is all these hospitals an opportunity for you people. It's open, and let me tell you, Manipal always prefer their own students. So if there are two people appearing for interview, the Manipal students will always get preference. So there's a huge opportunity. And my last point will be, what are the difficulties probably you will face? The first and foremost, I don't like to give a lot of advice, but I just thought I share these things. The knowledge, changing knowledge. What you learn today may become obsolete after 5 years. So unless you keep yourself updated with the latest technology and the latest knowledge, you're going to face a tough competition to survive in this field. Number one. Number two, subspecialization. Today, when we were students, the orthopedic surgeon was operating virtually everything, right? But today, we have a spine surgeon, we have a hand surgeon, you have a pediatric orthopedics, you have a separate neurosurgeon for spine surgeries. So we have various subspecialties. So everything is split into small subspecialties. So tomorrow, if you say I'm going to work as a general physiotherapist, it may not be a good idea because it's going to be a subspecialization. You may have to think of maybe a neurorehabilitation or maybe a sports science. So that's the first point. Of course, the changing evidence, as I said, okay. And the third is technology. I'm sure you must have heard a lot of times, artificial intelligence, robotics. Sometimes people ask, do this technology replace human beings? But one thing I can tell you, in healthcare, no technology can ever replace human beings. But it can replace those people who don't know technology. Tomorrow, if you're working in operation theater in one of the largest hospital, and if you don't know, or if you don't have an access to robotics is going to be tough. Robots never replace surgeons, but surgeons will be using the robots. Same with artificial intelligence, okay? And today it's come in a big way, especially in diagnostic field. So if you are in an imaging technology field, unless you understand artificial intelligence, it's going to be tough. So you need to keep pace with the technology. And number 4, competition. So there's a huge competition. I'm not scaring you, okay? But if you're good, you can definitely do well, okay? How to be good? I'm sure your lecturers will do that, ensure that you come out as a good candidate. So, but there is a huge competition. If you want to survive, definitely you need to work hard, okay, with all the sincerity. The last point I want to tell is high expectation of your clients. When I say clients, it's maybe students if you're working as a teacher, but the patients. I can tell you today's patients are not so easy, very tough to manage, very high expectations. Just 2 days back, I got a call from one of the known patient. He told me, Avinash, I'm getting admitted to the hospital, special block. I want good nurses, best nurses. Now I got 1,900 nurses. How do I find who are the best nurses? So next he told me, if there is any IV line, they have to do it in the first attempt. Actually, he put me in a lot of stress, actually. He's not even admitted. So even before entering the hospital, he's already told me what is his expectation. So this is how the world is today. So we are dealing with the patients, the high expectation. How do you handle it? The most important is the good communication, the good attitude, of course, the good service. So with these words, I once again congratulate each and every one of you. And most important, I wish you all the very best for each and every one of you for your future. Do well. Thank you.
Thank you, Avinash sir, for your inspiring address and encouraging words. It's my privilege to welcome Major General Dr. Matthews Jacob, Pro Vice Chancellor Health Sciences MAHE, a Vishisht Seva Medal awardee whose exemplary leadership and distinguished service have made a lasting impact on the healthcare fraternity. With over 36 years of distinguished service in the Armed Forces Medical Services, he has made significant contributions to clinical care, medical education, and healthcare leadership. An accomplished anesthesiologist and critical care specialist, he has played a pivotal role in advancing healthcare services, academic excellence, and institutional development. Sir, we are indeed honored to have you with us today. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together to welcome our chief guest, Major General Dr. Matthews Jacob, Pro Vice Chancellor, Health Sciences MAHE, to address the students.
Good afternoon. Thank you for, I came here so that you shorten that. Okay, so I also saw all of you smiling when Dr. Avinash said, you will get preference in Manipal hospitals. Huh? All of you thought, wow, right? So how many of you are very happy to be here today? How many are feeling thrilled to come to Manipal College of Health Professionals? Yes? Some people here are not raising their hands. All of you are thrilled? Yes? So it's a wonderful thing actually. It's a wonderful thing. So I want to congratulate all of you. All right? So I'll start by saying that some time ago, few years ago, I used to work in army hospitals as an anesthesiologist and critical care specialist. You know, and there was some incident along the border in which the large number of casualties who had come. And then one particular young serving soldier who had multiple polytrauma, what we call, was badly injured he had a lung contusion, and he was put on a ventilator, and he went on to be the ventilator for 2 to 3 months continuously. We were not able to get him out of the ventilator. But I remember that one physiotherapist, he was an army physiotherapist. He used to sit with the patient. He used to, they were supposed to come only for that 30 minutes, but he used to come, spend 2-3 hours catching the hand of the patient, speaking to him, encouraging him, giving him, small pats at the back, part of physiotherapy, nebulization, mobilizing him. He was on a ventilator, but making him sit, walking, even with the endotracheal tube. And that led him to be, another 1 or 2 weeks, we could wean him out of the ventilator. All right. So why I said this is because the role of that physiotherapist was so important, right? It was not the nurse on duty who did it, or me as an anesthesiologist trying to get him out. We could not do it, but it was that physiotherapist. All right, and it is a teamwork today in healthcare. It is not one person who is doing it. It's everybody together. And all of you have chosen this wonderful profession of coming into healthcare, being a healthcare professionals. Okay, you will be that team tomorrow. All right. So very proud that you have joined this college, which is, as the dean has said, this is the first and the largest allied healthcare professional institute of the country. So very proud that all of you have joined here. And also I want to tell you that you're all come for post-graduation, no? You all come for, all of you are going to be specialists. So carry that you're going to be specialists. All right? And this environment which the dean has told you has got multiple institutes. So this is a wonderful place for research. So be bent in that mind of research here, because you will get, we are trying to look at collaborations between all institutes. So you will be able to collaborate with all the institute here, and research will be one of your major agenda here, I would say. All right. So with that, I would like to conclude. Okay, and like that physiotherapist, no, develop a human touch. Yes, we all here in this profession. Why are we here? We are here because of that patient. When they are in need, when they are sickest, we are going to be with them. Yes. So all these training that you do, have that human touch, to be with that patient, to touch them, to be with them, talk to them. That is what is the most important thing. Skill you will learn here. All right. And with that, I conclude and congratulate and welcome you to this campus, and have a wonderful, wonderful, tenure here as you complete. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your insightful address and words of encouragement. We sincerely appreciate your gracious presence and the valuable time you have shared with us today. To invite our Associate Dean, Dr. B. Rashmi, whose commitment to academic excellence and institutional growth to propose the vote of thanks.
Thank you, Gina. Respected dignitaries on the dais, faculty members, staff, dear postgraduates, ladies and gentlemen, a very good afternoon to all of you. It is my privilege to propose the vote of thanks on the occasion of the Postgraduate Orientation Program 2026 of MCHP. At the outset, I would like to extend our profound gratitude to our chief guest, Major General Dr. Matthews Jacob, Pro Vice Chancellor Health Sciences Mahe, for graciously accepting our invitation and joining us today. Sir, your distinguished presence, inspiring address have added immense value to the occasion. We are truly grateful for your time, encouragement, and words of wisdom. Thank you, sir. I extend our sincere gratitude to our guest of honor, Dr. Avinash Shetty, Medical Superintendent, Kasturba Hospital, Manipal, for having graciously accepted this invitation at the last moment. Sir, your valuable address and encouraging words have enriched today's inaugural program, and we deeply appreciate your presence and support as always for MCHP. Thank you, sir. I would like to express my heartfelt appreciation to our Dean, Dr. G. Arun Maya, for his warm welcome and insightful overview of MCHP. Sir, your vision, leadership, and constant guidance continue to inspire us and play an invaluable role in the growth of our institution. Thank you very much, sir. My sincere appreciation goes to my Associate Dean colleague, Dr. John Solomon M., for all his valuable input, support, and coordination in organizing this orientation program today. My sincere appreciation to Mr. Vivek Raghavan, Chairperson, Student Acquisition and Admissions, and his team for having coordinated the entire process of inducting the postgraduate students and coordinating with the admissions and marketing team of Mahe. Thank you, Vivek. I would also like to acknowledge all those who would be guiding our students throughout the subsequent orientation sessions today. To start with, our sincere thanks to Lieutenant Colonel Manjunath Pai, Chief Warden, Mahe Hostels, Manipal, who will be providing our students with an overview of the hostel facilities and familiarize the residential life at Mahe. We are ever grateful to Dr. Shivanand Bhatke, Chief Librarian, Mahe, Manipal, who would be introducing our students to the health sciences, library facilities, and the resources available to support their academic and professional development. A warm thank you to Mr. Jibu Thomas, Associate Director, Operations, KH Mahe, who would be providing an overview of the hospital facilities and familiarizing our postgraduates with the clinical environment that forms an integral part of our professional education. My sincere appreciation to Dr. Kanaka, Chairperson, Academic Operations Committee, who would be taking the postgraduates through the academic regulations and the academic framework that will shape their postgraduate journey. Sincere thanks to Dr. Hariprakash P., Chairperson, Institutional Research Committee, MCHP, who would be introducing the research activities and opportunities available at MCHP and Mahe, and this will encourage our students to engage meaningfully in scholarly and scientific pursuits. I extend our appreciation to Ms. Indu Toby, Chairperson, Student Affairs, who would provide an overview of the student activities and many opportunities available for engagement, participation, holistic development beyond the classroom, even for the postgraduates. I take this opportunity to express our sincere gratitude to all the heads of the departments, chairpersons, faculty members, and environment. We started work towards this program quite some time back, and I extend my heartfelt appreciation to all the faculty members, non-teaching staff, administrative teams, audiovisual and technical support team, and everyone involved in planning and execution of today's program. Your meticulous efforts and cooperation have contributed to the smooth conduct of this event. A special appreciation to the student volunteers for their enthusiasm. A thanks to the security and estate team for their assistance, and to the caterers for the refreshment. And to our newly admitted postgraduate students, we hope that your years at MCHP will challenge you intellectually, strengthen you professionally, and inspire you to contribute meaningfully to the healthcare and society, as already mentioned by the chief guest and the guest of honor. Make most of the opportunities that you have, and you learn from your faculty, and passion and integrity. Thank you all for your gracious participation and presence. Thank you once again.
Thank you, Reshmi ma'am. May I now request everyone present here to kindly rise for the national anthem. With this, we have come to the end of the official inauguration ceremony. I request the Dean and Associate Deans to accompany the dignitaries of the dais. Now I request the postgraduate students and parents to kindly remain seated as we continue our orientation to hostel, library and hospital facilities, academic regulations, research as well as student activities. May I now invite Lieutenant Colonel Manjunath Pai Ji, Chief Warden of Mahe Hostels, to address the gathering and provide an overview of the hostel facilities, regulations and support services available for our postgraduate students. Sir, may I request you to kindly address our students.
Video part unte sir.
A new city, a new campus, a brand new chapter. Starting college often means stepping into a place that's unfamiliar at first. But before long, it becomes part of your everyday life. At Manipal Academy of Higher Education, we have built a campus that supports every part of student life, from where you live to how you spend your time beyond the classroom. Students have dedicated hostel blocks for boys and girls, along with separate international hostels that bring together a vibrant community from across the world. From where you live to what you eat, every little thing matters. So whether students are grabbing a quick bite at one of our food courts or sharing a meal with friends in the hostel mess, they will always have access to hygienic, wholesome watching and unfix that before you know it, feels like home. Welcome to Mahe. Welcome home.
Jai Hind everybody. May I request all students to rise, stand up. Only students. Oh my God. How is the Josh? Is that so? Good. Sit on. That's what required. Josh and Hosh. Isn't it? Okay. Esteemed parents. They're also here. Distinguished faculty members, my dear students, heartiest congratulations on earning a place in India's leading university. And let me assure you, before that, can anybody guess how many hostels are there in Manipal? Any guesses, wild guesses? 7, okay. More than 10. Yes, 20? 30? There are 49 here, right? Can you guess how many students are there in hostels? Any guesses? 17,000 plus students in, right? And you got people from various countries, 56, more than 56 countries, all states of India, different culture. And I assure you, the type of friendship you develop here, lifelong friendship. And my daughter also studied here. Still, she has got a group. I don't know if I'm standing here, she will come to know there. Today, I given an orientation lecture here. She'll get I don't know from where she gets it. Anyway, that's what you're going to hear. And in the next, I will not waste you much of your time. I'll just give you a brief overview what hostel life will be and what is my duty is and how you have to conduct here, right? This is where I spend my entire life. And in that also, we have undergone a lot of operations where doctor remains only in the hospitals. But when I'm on field, it is a people, one of you, that is called, in army we called as nursing assistants, who always be in a team. He is the one who gives the immediate first aid. Like I remember in Kashmir when I got a kill means when I killed a terrorist, one of my boy got a bullet injury on his right, this thing. And as a soldier, we only carry with us arms and ammunition. First, we carry one more called as the field putty. We keep it on our right side pocket. Field putty means basically that comprises of some cotton and some chemicals in there. And person who is with if I'm a team of 20, there's one person called as nursing assistant. He carries a small bag with him with the first aid kits. He's the one who reaches there and he tied that guy, he stopped the blood, and we had to travel 2 hours to come on the top road. And that boy was saved. So whenever we go out for the operation, we'll see where is the nursing assistant. As a team captain, as a team leader, I asked, "Yeah, तेरे पास सब कुछ है?" हाँ, सब क्या है? सब दवाई है, इंजेक्शन है, और हथियार है. Right? That's how it is. So with this, our vision is very clear here to provide you a safe, secure, and comfortable stay here, which each one of you should feel comfortable, respected, and supported. That is our vision. Coming to mission is very simple. You should grow academically, socially, emotionally, and imbibe a lifelong value of discipline, independence, and camaraderie, which is very important. We have got a small team led by our first chairperson, Mrs. Vasanti Ramdas Pai, our Chief Operating Officer, Dr. Anand Venugopal. We've got 2 campuses here. The present camp where we'll be accommodated, that is Health Science Campus. It's got a Deputy Chief Warden called as Dr. Shobha Kher. Our objectives are as shown in the slides, to provide you 24/7 security, healthy living, comfortable, to help you to become a responsible citizen, promote academic successes, giving you all required welfare from our side, and more than that, a vibrant community where you will develop all holistic development as a personality-based development. Safety is our priority. There is no compromise on this. So we have got campus safety vehicle which is available round the clock, patrolling the campus. In addition, we have got around 4,000 plus AI-enabled cameras across the entire campuses, including your hostels, which are monitored 24/7. We've got a control center inside the parking lot of EDU building. In addition, we've got a quick reaction team, which will be at your service anywhere, wherever you want. If you find a snake in your room, they will be there, right? If you find some stranger who is troubling you, they will be there, right? If you find a cat also in your room, they will be there. Name it, they will be there, right? Every hostel is equipped with campus Wi-Fi, laundry services, fitness centers, indoor games, medical support, night canteens, like something called as Jolo app. We have got, you will be installed with in your mobile, there will be a Jolo app. In case if you want any kind of support as far as repair concerned, you can raise through the online only. The people will be there at your service. In addition to the hostel, it is a community where we will be having a lot of fun in the sense, a lot of events will be conducted inside the hostel as well as the outside the hostel. Sports and recreation. Mahe believes healthy mind and healthy body. So we have got state-of-art sports infrastructures. So kindly make use of them. Take active part in that, because sports is one thing which develops team spirit and make you a good human being. Every organization functions under certain rules. So hostels are not exception for this, but they are not restriction. Please don't take it as that way. These are some do's which are as shown on the slides. You are required to follow when you are staying in the hostel. And there are some don'ts. I know that if I say don'ts means that may be your favorite one to do, right? Don't worry, we'll give you enough liberty to do that, but please don't cross the line at least. Huh? So timings again. So this is basically for the first 1 or odd months, right? But let me tell you one more thing. You will come to know in the coming weeks. We have increased the fines and punishment this academic year onwards, especially monetary penalties. If you get late, if you are absent during night hours, which will be a drain on your parents. I hope not on you, but you have to pay that amount. It may start from 500 to 10,000, right? Damaging property or not coming to the hostel, these things. Medical support, you have seen in the video also. But what is important is when you are in the hostel, there is a caretaker where we'll do everything. Only you have to report to him, report to her or him that you got a problem, then we'll be there. Now the last few slides, which is very favorite of mine, which I want you to take note of this. These are all prohibited activities. Smoking, there is a heavy fine, which you will come to know very shortly. You smoke one cigarette, you will be paying 5,000 rupees. Right? In possession, distribution, both. If I find a cigarette packet in your room, so we'll charge you 5,000 rupees. Same violence, if it is violence, again it's 10,000 rupees. Violence in the sense, physical altercation, fighting between two people. Drugs, total, there is as per policy. Policy in the sense that I will show you what is the consequences if you possess, if you consume, if you distribute. There are three things, right? Alcohol, again, be very careful now. 5,000 straight away. These are the consequences, usage and consumption of substance abusers, that is drugs and ragging inside the hostel. If you get caught, in army we say, if you make some mistake, then face the music, right? So have a heart to face the music also, if you are drunk or if you do something. So this what? First is you are caught. Then there will be an institution level inquiry which will be conducted in your institution. And if it is a grave, for example, drugs or ragging sort of things, you will be escorted to the police station. And this is where you will find a final place, right? They will be inside. Safety, security guidelines, again, take note of this. I know you will be moving outside, but whenever you're going outside, don't go alone, especially girls, minimum 2 or more. Inform your friend whenever going outside. If you're going somewhere in the market or something, Udupi or anywhere, please inform your batchmate or someone that I'm going there. Go in a well-lit area, don't go in a dark areas. And if you find any stranger or something, so please be aware, be careful. And possession of vehicle is prohibited. But if at all you hire a vehicle or drive your friend's vehicle, be careful, follow traffic rules. Last slide for the parents. My humble request to all the parents is to keep in touch with caretaker, warden, teacher guardians, mentors, or any of the university officials to know about the child's attendance, academic performance, etc. Fire safety and responses, all hostels are equipped with the fire equipments. Don't get panic if there is any alarm. You should be familiar with the exit routes, that fire routes, and assembly point, etc. Rest job is ours. Out of bound areas, again I want to stress here is why it is called as out of bound. It's why out of bound because they are very dangerous. See out here, I am from this place only. So sea are not like your Goa beaches. So please don't try to. How many swimmers are here? Swimmers? Very few. Okay, don't try it here, right? You will not come back after that. Waterfalls, beautiful waterfalls, please don't go there. We had recently few incidents, even this year only. So, trekking also. Do it everything once you pass out from here, right? When you start earning, do this. I said the same thing to my daughter also, कि जो भी करना है, जब कमाने लग जाओगी तब कर लो, ठीक है? And she has taken it very seriously. On 5th of September, she is going to Iceland to take the photographs of puppies. I don't know why. So that's all. After once you start earning, you can go all out, right? So by this, once again, I welcome you, each one of you. Your journey starts here, and I know most of you will come to me, especially girls. Why I am saying especially girls is because you love your partner, roommates, right? You keep coming to me saying that, sir, I want to stay in this room only, don't change me, right? You don't want to upgrade me also, I like this room only, right? Okay. Thank you. We are most welcome. I am available in room number 105, EDU building, first floor. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
May I now invite Mr. Jibu Thomas, Associate Director, Operations, Kasturba Hospital, Mahe, Manipal, to enlighten our postgraduate students about the facilities and services offered by Kasturba Hospital, Manipal. Sir, may I now request you to kindly address our newly admitted postgraduate students about the hospital facilities.
So good afternoon and welcome to Manipal. Many of you, I am sure that you are already an existing students. You would have gone through the hospital facilities and joined back for your master's program. But for few of them who is new here, I think I will just go through, run it, because there are some new additions and some new processes that we have put in place. For those of you who know the hospital, I am sure that you know that I don't want to go repeat again from where it started and how it is now. So now we have 11 to 12 blocks with the new addition of Dr. Ramdas Empai block. I am sure that you all must be aware that we have a specialized block, a super specialty block which operates only on IN cases. Then our vision is like we are always as universities aligned policy of developing human development in terms of education, research and healthcare facilities. So our foundation is education, research and healthcare. The mission is about clinical excellence, patient centricity and ethical practices. Manipal always follows a process wherein everything is process oriented. everything is patient feedback oriented, and everything is affordable cost. Our quality policy, we are NABH accredited, we are ISO enabled, we have got a lot of accreditations and certifications across the hospital. Most of you who have practiced in different areas before your postgraduate applications, I think you are well aware that how we go stringently with the audit processes. When you are practicing in the hospital, I am sure you are also a part of auditing processes in the areas where you were posted. So that is about the quality policy, and the policy describes very clearly that we deliver holistic, patient-friendly and quality healthcare to all sections of community. And also, since research is one of the primary objectives of our university, we base our entire clinical medicine on the evidence-based, which will help in future research and outgoing publications that can help the society for various areas of clinical and healthcare needs. So the milestones of Kasturba Hospital 1961 to 2014, we are the latest new OPD block commissioned in 2014. Before that, a lot of blocks came in. This is an expansion which has been horizontally done, not vertically. And from 2018 to 2026, we had a major revamp of various things, implemented a lot of quality policies, a lot of certifications, a lot of accreditations, so that our hospital also stands among the top hospitals in the country. Even though it is teaching and medical education program. So some of the salient features, you must be aware that we are 2,195 beds now. It's almost 2,235 when we operationalize the Charka block once again. And then we have a comprehensive cancer care. We have got burns and reconstructive surgeries. We have got 34 operating theaters. We've added 2 more, which is recently getting operationalized, that is the Shirdi Sai Cancer Hospital for oncology surgeries, and done 387 ICU beds. We have a referral bed bank and Manipal Assisted Reproduction Center. Artificial limb is one of the unique most thing. I am sure that you are aware that we have the processes course here, which will be utilizing that facility. We are upgrading and going for modernization of completely automated system in the coming few years. And we have a dedicated trauma and care emergency center, which is being rebuilt to accommodate all the orthopedics patients in one single block, which will now be called the Trauma Emergency and Orthopedic Center. And in 2024, we have added 163 beds to our count, which makes it 2,195 beds. So this is the bed distribution. Many of our 75% to 80% of our beds are general beds. This is used for teaching, for your clinical experience, for your practice, for everything that you want to actually become a good professional in healthcare. 387 ICU beds, 32 operating theaters, and which mostly comes about 2,195 beds in total. So all the clinical services we have 17 basic departments and 22 super specialty departments with 250 MBBS intake and 440 postgraduate programs, UGs or postgraduates who are working with us in the clinical field. So for any medical college, for any medical education, the most important fact is how many patients you have and how much you can practice. So we have very good numbers. We have about 3,247 OP visits, about 411 admissions per day, 93 to 100 surgeries on a day, 65 to 80 MRI scans, 138 CT scans per day, and 13 angiograms. And the stats as shown like this, for all the training purposes, we have adequate data, adequate numbers, so that you can get the best experience when you are in Manipal. The overall growth is like this, especially from 8 lakhs to 9 lakhs, and we are touching almost 10 lakhs this year. We will be touching 10 lakhs this year with the kind of growth that we are seeing and forecasted. The facilities, we have 3 interventional cath labs. We have 1 PET CT robotic ortho for orthopedics. We have got 3 CT scanners, 1 gamma camera. We have got a general surgery robot. We have got 3 MRI machines, 1 LINAC. 1 more is going to get added, and 1 DEXA scan, which is replaced with the Hologic, the advanced AI model now, which is going to get replaced very soon. So the total number of manpower, 5,604 people we handle. The assets, life, and everything depends on our hospital. This is only the staff. If you see the count, the number of patients and number of people available in Kasturba Hospital is almost 11,000 to 12,000, because three patient parties come with OPD numbers, where if you count 3,000 OPD, it is 9,000 people roaming around. With 411 admissions and 100% occupancy, it becomes additional 2. So we have 2,195 to about 6,000 people in the hospital. So plus another 9,000. So 15,000 people plus 5,000 staff is a very tedious area of work. Some of the CSR initiatives, as I said, that we are affordable in every way. We have philanthropic funds and some Manipal Foundation fund to cater to all kinds of needy people who come to us, and we believe that we will not turn away any patient without care. And to help them, we have all these funds. For the pediatric hemato-oncology, we have developed a new Access Life Center where the pediatric patients are admitted throughout their treatment, given full of rations free and everything, accommodation including their parents' stay, so that they feel a home away from home. So that's the kind of philanthropic policies that we do. The end-of-life care has become a very big way. We also believe that people who get treated in Kasturba Hospital also should be given a dignified end of life. So for that, we have developed something called MCHP, which is the Manipal Hospice and Respite Center, where we ensure that every human being has got the right to live, has also the right to have a dignified end of life. So, as I said, we are accredited with several certifications. We are accredited with all the NABS certifications that we have for a quality tertiary, or now it's called the quaternary care hospital. We have been designated as the quaternary care teaching hospital by the NMC, because we have done all the transplant that is required, liver, ortho, heart, everything we have done. And so we are moving away from the tertiary care to becoming a quaternary care hospital in this region. Accreditations and certifications, all the ISO certifications that we have, including the WASH certification, which means the workplace assessment of safety and hygiene. All the awards that we have, one of the toppest awards in the country is the IMC Ramakrishna Bajaj Award for 2015 and 2020, and this year we may be eligible for getting the FICCI Healthcare Awards also. The brand impacts the best orthopedic hospitals in South, the best comprehensive cancer care, and the best multi-speciality teaching hospital. We also have a Guinness World Record in hand with us, which is not broken yet now. 2016, we had the Guinness World Record for Global Hand Washing Day, most participants in the hand washing relay. Some of the facilities, as I said, these are the images of some of the facilities and equipments that we have, so that we give adequate training to you to operationalize each and everything that you want, you have applied for in every course. The robotic assisted surgery system, which is for the Stryker Mako for the orthopedic knee replacement surgeries, and the Hogo RAS for the Medtronics for the general surgery and surgical oncology, including gynecology surgeries. So the facilities of students, I am sure most of them have availed all this. Just a key briefing of this health check launch. Students Clinic, I am sure that some of you know, some of you have to just be careful about coming there and know the process, how it works. All the working days except Sundays, 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. and then 2 p.m. to 4:30 p.m. and after that on to the green area in the trauma and emergency. This functions basically to just help you out in getting your details done. Basically the information and reports, medical records and appointments with doctors, so that you don't have to wait for a long time, provided you actually engage the health check or the students clinic before you come. So the process, as I said, advance appointments can be taken after 5:30 p.m. You can head to the outpatient consultations in the green OPD. There will be slight delay because this green OPD is an area where a lot of patients come, a lot of patients wait, and among that our students also, but we try to give preference to students. But I'm sure that you can complete your things if you are not very sick enough to come to the OPD in the beginning. Take permissions and come, we will facilitate to you. Only thing, carry your combo card. Many of you may have the admission order. Please bring a friend along when you come for any kind of sick, when you're really not feeling well. And inform someone. Basically, inform someone is not someone on the way, but inform someone means inform your warden, your teachers, or your hostel people, or your caretakers. especially your mentors, the teacher guardian who will be your mentors. I think they should be informed where you are and how you are. One of the most important guidelines is this, that please do not pressurize the doctors or consultants for medical certificates. Issuing a medical certificate is a legal thing, and we don't issue medical certificates for everything until and unless the doctor feels that it should be given for your rest. Just to cover your attendance and other things, we won't provide you any help. That is your choice. You have come here to study. Please attend your classes, except when you are not well. At that time, we will take care of you. Ambulance facility, only for, ambulance facilities for ambulance. People who come in ambulance are sick. Please don't call the transport department and the help desk for transporting you from one place to the other during rainy times and other things when you get stuck. We get a lot of calls, can you please help us and all. We won't help, very frankly and openly I'm telling, please don't call them until you are sick, until you cannot walk, you cannot mobilize yourself. Ambulance will be always there to bring you back to the hospital. So the regular OPD for dental, those who want to avail the dental facility, please come during working hours, but that will lose your attendance and other things. But if you want to avail a premium clinic, please come in the evenings. Evenings it's open up to 8 o'clock. You can use the facility. But yes, it's payable, of course. And some of the etiquettes and rules during hospital posting is please maintain professional and personal hygiene when you visit the hospital. It is most important because we are monitored strictly by the IPC controls, which means the Hospital Infection Prevention Control Team. And they intimate us on everything that people do. Please report on time. When you are posted, please report on time, because when you are a postgraduate, most of your trainings or most of your work happens in the clinical area. So you be in time so that you can observe, you can practice, and you can get yourself trained in a much more better way. Visit patient care areas without interrupting care and follow the regulations, the departments that you visit, because each department has got their policy. Please ensure that you follow that policy. And always be identifiable. Please don't come and argue with the security guards. They keep changing every 24 hours. I don't know whether the security person has given the orientation. Okay. So one of the things is that we get into arguments. The students complain to their dean, professors, everyone saying that they are not allowed in the. When we find out they don't have name tags, they don't have IDs and other things, please ensure that at least you carry your admission order till you get a ID card of yourselves and a combo card or a nameplate, at least to know who you are. Because the securities keep changing and they won't know that you are a student of Manipal University. They will not treat you with any kind of VIP standards. They will treat you as and when, where, how patients are being treated. So if you want to be identifiable, please ensure that you carry your ID cards. And always keep your scrubs clean. I find a lot of people going, you have got a lot of uniforms here. Please ensure that you keep, when uniforms are two types. One is the uniform which you wear in the hospital area known as scrubs, which cannot be used in the canteens and markets. When you come, please come in proper, tidy, clean scrubs and other things. Uniform, you may have different types. I am not worried, but when you come to the hospital, please ensure that you are not unnecessarily getting tagged for not maintaining your hygienic, scrubs. Thesis and research protocols, I think you have got a big team of research mentors. They'll explain you. Only thing is that please submit your research and thesis protocols on Wednesday. You get it on Friday, approved by the MS if it is approved. So that's the only thing from my side. Thank you for listening to me and welcome to Manipal. All the best for your stay here and all the best for your academic year 26 batch this. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you, GB sir. I now have the pleasure of inviting Dr. Shivananda K. Bhatt, Chief Librarian, Health Sciences Library, to address the gathering. The Mahe Health Sciences Library, one of Asia's largest health sciences libraries, will be a vital resource supporting your learning, research and academic growth. Sir, may I request you to kindly address our postgraduate students.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Dear students, welcome to library. The name of the library is search the Health Sciences Library. It is located in the right wing of University building. Hope all of you are familiar with this building. The right wing is a library. And a few minutes walk from your college or a few minutes walk from your hostel as well. It's located in a very central place. It's a central library for all the constituent health science institutions of MAHE at Manipal, including Manipal College of Health Professions. It has 5 floors. Total 1,300 users can sit at a time. Apart from the silent zone, that is a reading hall, you will also find a group study area where you can study in groups. The library is Wi-Fi and RFID enabled. One of the unique features of the library is it is kept open on all days. The working hours are 8:30 a.m. to 11:30 p.m. Including Sundays and holidays also we keep it open. Only on 3 days, on Ganesh Chaturthi, Vijayadashami and Deepavali, on these 3 days we close at 4:30. Otherwise it is fully open so that you can make maximum use of the library. Library is having a rich collection of both print and electronic resources. It is having a collection of more than 73,000 books on various specialties of health science. We subscribe to more than 62,000 e-books. Library is having a collection of more than 8,000 online journals, and on your specialty alone, that is on health professions, we have more than 198 online journals. And we subscribe to 28 online databases and 17 journal packages. And these electronic resources and the information resources are much helpful in your learning, in knowing technological developments in healthcare, to keep yourself up to date and also in your research. The books related to your specialty, that is on health professions, have been placed in level 1 of the Health Sciences Library. We follow an open access system, so you have a freedom to select books of your choice and read. After reading, you need not replace the books back to the shelves. We will do that. And at the postgraduate level, 2 books will be issued to you for a period of 15 days. Right? And the journals related to your specialties are in level 3. This is the print journals, but we are reducing the print journals because, as you know, the online journals are more convenient than print, and we have an excellent collection of online journals, and they are much helpful for conducting literature search. And newspapers and general magazines have been placed in level 4 of the Health Science Library. So if you find time to read the general magazines, the general books, yes, they are there in the level 4 of the library. And back volumes, they are there in level 4 and level 5 of the library. We have a library catalog, it's online library catalog. If you want to know how many books are there on your particular subject, which is the latest edition, in which floor the books are available, you could make use of the library catalog. As I mentioned earlier, we have an excellent collection of online databases as well. We subscribe to Scopus, even Scopus AI, we have Web of Science, we have Embase, Cochrane Library, Ovid Mindline, Site, Sinhal Ultimate, Lippincott Advisor. There are so many online databases we subscribe to, and that you could make use of the same. And one of the things which is required when you access these databases is you have to develop a proper search strategy. Otherwise, you cannot make use of those databases effectively. Fine. When the need arises, you could contact us as well. We help you in developing a search strategy and making use of them. Please don't Google databases as you Google. Fine. So there's a little bit difference between Googling a database and Googling Google. Okay. Here you have to develop a search strategy. You have to use Boolean operators. You have to use synonyms wherever required, and then you have to search. Fine. Apart from that, we also have content from almost all leading publishers. Name any leading publisher in health science, we have full package from them. Elsevier, Springer, Taylor and Francis, BMG Publishing Group, Cambridge University Press, name any leading publishers. We have content from them. You can make best use of them. So we also have research support tools like Grammarly, premium version of Grammarly you could access to, AJE, Turnitin, however, access is restricted to the faculty members, so but through them you could make use of the Turnitin software as well for plagiarism check, and for referencing we use Mendeley, so that database is available for referencing, software is available for managing the references. And now where to access these digital resources? Yes, you could access from the library, so we have internet kiosks in all the reading floors, you can access from there. We have a computer lab in level 3 of the library. From there you could access to the digital resources. Reading halls, yes, through your own devices you could access to the library digital resources. Or most important is you could also access them remotely. Okay, so we also provide you the remote access to the digital resources. So this is a health science library website, https://kmchsleportal.manipal.edu. Username will be the institutional email ID, which will be given to you, which ends with the learner.manipal.edu, and password will be the password which you are using to access that email, will be the password. Now if you scan this, definitely the page may open. To access the full text, there is an option called you have to log in. There is a user login. So from your institution, we will get the email addresses of the newly joined postgraduate students. Once we get that details, we will activate the access and we will send mail to each one of you with the user guide how to access it. Then you could access it. Fine. Now in the campus network, you could access it, but it may take, to access it remotely, it may take 1 or 2 weeks. Fine. And using library web page, you could access to the full details about the library, the floor plan, etc., ebooks, online journals, even online databases, even previous year's question papers you could access from our library web page. The university exam question papers you could access from the library website. The digital repositories, even open access contents, and research support tools. Coming to the services, yes, circulation service is there, so you could issue 2 books at a time for a period of 15 days, access to internet, Wi-Fi, even scanning, color printing facilities are there in the computer lab. We provide remote access and provide you support in conducting literature search, even we give you training in accessing the resources as well. So book issue and return, you could use this self-check-in, self-checkout kiosk. So you yourself can issue a book, and even you can yourself can return a book. We have kept a drop box in the corridor of the library, so you could drop the book there. You can generate a receipt or a email goes to you that you have returned the book. Okay, that also you could make use. Now if you want to give it to the library staff inside the library, you could give it to them as well. They will issue and they will return also. Both are there. Fine. Yeah, our library, as mentioned, is a state-of-the-art library. So we have all facilities for you. With all modern facilities have been provided to you for your learning activities. The rules and regulations. Yes, please bring your ID card whenever you come to the library. If it has not been issued to you, please bring your copy of the admission order. So there is an access control door. So without your ID card, they don't allow you to enter into the reading hall. But till then, so you could show your copy of the admission order. As you know, reading requires concentration. For concentration, there should not be any noise. So please switch off your mobiles whenever you are in the reading hall. Okay, detailed rules and regulations you will find in the library web page. Yeah, please. I hope you enjoy reading in the library. Wish you all the best. And if you find any problem in locating a book or how a particular database could be accessed, so in each floor you will find reference counters. I'm available in the first floor of the library. You could meet me or you could meet the staff as well. Wish you all the best. Once again, welcome to Search the Health Sciences Library. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Shivant sir, for briefing RPG students about the library facilities. May I now invite Dr. G. Kanaka, Chairperson of the Academic Committee MCHP, to acquaint you with the academic regulations, policies and expectations at MCHP. Ma'am, please guide our postgraduate students on academic regulations at MCHP.
Okay, I'll be highlighting on the academic regulations that we are going to follow in MCHP. Okay, just to give you a brief, as already mentioned, in the MCHP we have courses from varied specialities. So around we have 40 specialities in Manipal that is offered, and each of this is regulated by various regulating bodies. Many of the courses, almost like 9 courses, we still have under the UGC, and we have 3 courses of masters, that is Rehabilitation Council of India regulates the program, and the rest of the 29 specialities that we have is being monitored by the National Commission, okay, of Allied Health Professions. And we also have an integrated PhD program that has been there for one of the courses, the medical radiochemistry courses, and subsequently we have PhD in every discipline of postgraduates that we offer in AHS. So coming to the academic regulations that we are talking about, the strength of any institution, if you look at it, lies in what is the academics that has been offered. Definitely the syllabus that we have is now been regulated by various regulating bodies, so it is now uniform throughout the institution. So what differentiates us is the infrastructure that we offer here, and the faculty is the most important part of any of the academic training that we are talking about. So in MCHP, when you look at it, the faculties who are there they are asked to do their doctoral degree, take the highest degree that is there. So most of the faculties that you will see in the departments will be experienced faculty with the terminal degree of PhDs. We also have in many of the departments adjunct faculties, like from the international section also we have both national and international faculties who will be here with us for a short stay or with the online. They also are involved in taking classes or guiding the postgraduate students. Labs and equipments, each of the departments have their own labs and equipments and facility that is required to be offered. There are also simulation centers that are there in Manipal, so you can use those simulation center facilities and you can get an hands-on training before you actually do it on a patient's. And we also have online platforms for learning. So as you have seen that previously they had told that you all will be getting a learner's ID. So manipal.edu ID that will be provided to you. That email ID will give you an access to have enroll for Coursera programs, so or any of the other MOOC programs that has been offered through the MAHE campuses. So you all are free to log in and use that facility to the maximum, where you can gain certification in various interests that you have within the purview of that Coursera courses and other programs. Additionally, you also will be encouraged to go to any of the CREs or CMEs that will be conducted here or attend conferences to upgrade your knowledge and skills also. Library, we have just heard that we have one of the best of the library facilities that you have. So when you want to get enrolled for the research and other knowledge gain that you want to do, definitely library will give you an access to all the digital repository that whatever possible is there in that field can be accessed through the library facilities that we have. So coming to the regulation that we have, you all must have heard yesterday itself in your department orientation. Currently what we have is, there are 2 schemes that are followed here. For the physiotherapy and for the occupational therapy master's program, we follow the annual scheme. But for all other programs that we have in the master's program, it is a semester scheme that we are following. So the semester scheme begins now. Like for the undergraduate, we have already commenced the course. So for you, it begins from the August up to December. We call it as an odd semester, and we have an even semester that begins from January up to the May, June. It will be there. So English will be the primary mode of communication that you will see, that will be followed in any of the teaching that we will be doing. But we all encourage, you all have come from different places, since we all will be working in hospitals and teaching. So it is always good that you'll pick up the language, the local language. We have local language, many languages, but we expect at least you pick up Kannada, and that will help you to communicate, because you know that one of the attributes that we want you to develop is communication skills. It's not only that you communicate with one another in the language that you know, but we also want you to deal with patients, and you will be able to communicate with them in their local languages too. The calendar that you would have seen in the calendar form, okay, so this is the format that is there. So orientation happened yesterday, and today some of you have already started the classes. So you will be having a sessional examination that will be coming up in the month of October, last week, around that time. And then you will have your internal assessment marks that will be submitted in the last week of November, and in the December month you will be having your university examination that will happen for the semester courses. But for those people who are in the physiotherapy or occupational therapy, you will have a sessional exam that will happen, the first sessional exam that will happen along with the other students. But you will not have the university exam in December, but you will be having it in the subsequently in the month of May, June, when all will be the even semester students also will be having their even semester university exam. That time you will be having your first year university examination. Okay. So all this, what is within the box, is not applicable for the annual scheme currently. Okay. So as a postgraduate students, what we expect is, if you look at this picture, it is not the teacher who is going to teach you. Okay, you have to be prepared for it. It is you as a student within your group. You all will be taking turns. That will be topic that will be assigned. So it will be more of a seminar. Okay, kind of a teaching. There will be lecturers who will be contributing, definitely few of the topics and other things they also will be taking, but predominantly it will also be the owners of the students to prepare for the seminar and take class. Okay, there will be a faculties who will be there to moderate the presentations that will be there. Okay, so what you are preparing, prepare it well, because you will be assigned that one topic and you are expected to go through the entire whatever the literature that is available in that field, and you have to present it in front of your class. So all others, each of us them will get a different topics, so better ensure that you all prepare well and don't come unprepared for these classes. Okay, so apart from the seminar kind of a teaching that will be involved, you also may be having other modalities of learning that you will have, where you may be given a small group discussions that you will do, or you also may be involved in problem-based learning or case-based learning that will be there. Okay, there will be journal clubs that will be there, where you will be asked to take a recent article and then present it in front of the entire fraternity of your students. Okay, so those kind of an activities, depending on the programs, you will be assigned for it. Okay, so we need to be prepared, and as a PG student, we don't have to tell like an UG, and we expect that you all will be coming to classes on time. Okay, that is one thing that we expect you all as a PGs also to do that. And when you leave the class, please take a responsibility of switching off your lights and fans or the LCD projector. Keep your room, whatever has been assigned to you, neat and tidy. Okay, so PG is something, the attribute that we want you to develop, so that by the time you pass out of this place, you would have not only gained the knowledge, but also you will also have the creative thinking, the evidence-based practice that you want to do in that field, whatever you are enrolled for. Ensure that you all are achieving that by the time you leave. Okay. Apart from academic thing, clinical training is one of the important components also that we look at it. So we have heard from the clinical training, you will be posted in the hospital setup that you have, and what we have is a multidisciplinary. So you all know that we have around 40 specialties that we have in the MCHP. So you will be dealing with each one of them at different levels. So it is a multidisciplinary team approach that we will be having it, and you will be posted in different locations of our hospitals that we have. Apart from the Manipal, we also have the hospitals in Udupi and Karkala and other group of hospitals that you will be posted there depending on the need of your specialty. Okay, so teamwork becomes very essential. Communication with the medical profession also matters. How you write the report matters. Okay, so be prepared and get adjusted to how the reporting has to be done in the case sheet and other things. Please learn it properly, because what you write will be scanned and put across for all the medical people to see also. So learn these skills effectively. You will also have community outreach programs that you will be involved with. So don't think that it is only learning and research or anything, but you also have to be involved in community level activities. So we encourage every postgraduate to write an article or be involved in creating an awareness programs or involved with community services that many of the departments do those activities with the special schools or geriatric centers that we go in for the community outreach activity. Research is an important aspect of a postgraduate training that you will be hearing from the next presenter. Okay, so coming to the academics, back to academics, attendance matters. Okay, so you all know what is the attendance? What is the theory attendance? Yesterday they would have told you, right? Okay, so post-graduation we kept it a bar little higher, 85. Okay, undergraduate we kept it 80, now we made it postgraduate as 85, and clinics or practicals you need to score 90%. Okay, so this is a university policy that we have come up with, because each of the programs, if you go by it, they may have variations in the attendance that has been mentioned in the National Commission, but still this is a university policy of taking the highest level of what is expected of you. So the remaining 10% or 15%, it could be an unforeseen or some sudden emergency holidays that you want. Those 15% or 10% should be accommodated for. Always inform the faculty before you go on leave. So all these things, they will enter it online. Okay, we have the system of online entry. So that will be through the student life cycle management system that we have. So not only you who can see your own attendance, but your parents also can view this attendance. So they also can access this SLCM portal, and they can also see what is the attendance that has been given to you, what marks you have scored. Okay, so whatever the activity that happens in SLCM, they also will be able to view it. Okay, so don't take leave simply. Okay, and ensure that you all are there, because you have to be the model for the UGs also. Okay, coming to the examination, when you look at it, okay, so throughout the year you will have two types of assessments that you will see. One is called as the formative assessments that we have, and the summative assessments. The formative assessments are something that what you do, the seminars, those could be rated. Okay, and there will be some marks that will be assigned for how you present. Okay, there can be other modalities of assessments that can be there. Maybe a unit test or a class test or some quiz, viva, your class participation. Okay, and other rubrics. Okay, as specified, the faculties will inform you on what all you will be assessed for. So such kind of an assessments are done. Okay, and these marks also are very important for you to later carry it forward for your eligibility. Summative assessments, you have examination that happens, a final exam that happens. So this exam, one exam that we have is the sessional exam. So this sessional exam for postgraduate, we have one sessional exam. For the yearly students, the PTs and OTs, you have two sessional exams. One this semester, that is when others are writing in their sessional, they will also write. And when we are writing the even semesters, they will get to write one more sessional exam. So it's an yearly pattern for them, 2 exams, sessional exam per year, but for the others it will be 1 sessional exam per semester. University exam for the semester students will happen in the month of December, okay, and January they will start the new session, but for the post PTs and OTs they will have it in the month of May. So whatever the things that you are doing it, the activities that you are performing during your course work here, they all will be used for calculating their internal assessment marks. Okay, so the continuous assessment, whichever the format that they are doing, I have just mentioned only 2 things: continuous assessment as seminar and probably a class participation. It can be more than that. So all this will be, along with the sessional exam, will be used for calculating your internal assessment marks. Okay, why this internal assessment marks becomes important is because if you want to appear for the university exam, okay, the final university exam, if you have to appear, you need to have some minimum internal assessment mark, then only you will be eligible for your final exam. Okay, so we have, once you write all the sessional in the month of December or May, whatever, you will have your end sem exam or end year exam. Okay, so to appear for the end year exam, you need to have minimum 50%. Okay, so 50% internal assessment, if you fail to get, you will not be permitted to write the university exam. Okay, so that is one criteria that you have. And then if you by any chance fail in the end semester exam, you will be given an additional exam, okay, 6 weeks later of the, 2 weeks later after the result declaration, you will be given a chance to write the exam once again, the university exam, and clear that subject. Okay, and suppose you did not have the internal assessment mark at the first time, you will not be allowed to write the university exam. So you will be waiting for that supplementary time to write. But before you write the supplementary, we will give you another chance to improve your internal assessment. In case of any reason that you are able to improve that, you will be allowed to take during the supplementary exam. But if in the second attempt also you are not able to do it, then again you have to skip the supplementary exam at that time. Okay. So to criteria to appear for the end sum exam is not only your internal assessment mark, which has to be, what is the percentage? 50. Okay, and attendance. So attendance is also put as a cap. So you need to get both attendance and your internal assessment marks to be eligible for the university exam. Okay, and there is one more criteria that is kept, especially if you want to appear for your final year exam. That is either for the semester people it's a 4th semester, or for the annual people it is a 2nd year. So when you have to come to the 2nd year exam, if you have to take, you should have cleared all your first year subjects. Okay, you cannot have a backlog and write the 2nd year exam, you will not be permitted. Similarly, for the people with semester, you will have to clear all your 3 semesters to be eligible to write the 4th semester exam. Okay, and additionally, since we all are doing the postgraduate, there will be a dissertation that will be there. So for many of the courses there will be a dissertation. So this dissertation submission also you need to follow. If you submit, maybe you have other criteria fulfilled, but you have not completed your research on time, again you will not be permitted to take the university exam till you submit the project. Okay, so pass or fail, here we don't give marks like how we see, 80 mark or 70 mark, like that you will not see any marks on the marks card, though it's called marks card. You will have only grades written there. Okay, so it's a grade sheet that is given to every student. So every subject is graded. Okay, so we calculate the GPA and the CGPA. that will be calculated for every subject. So every course is assigned with a particular credit. Okay, it's a 3 credit paper or a 4 credit paper or a 6 credit paper, like that. So in case if you pass, you will get that credit. In case you fail, you don't earn that credit. Okay, so suppose if your grade sheet shows A plus or A, like that, so based on the points that is assigned, which will be multiplied with that particular credit and then divided by the total number of, all the subjects that you have by the total credits, you will calculate the GPA and CGPA and all will be later calculated for you. Okay, so getting E, okay, that above E, that is F, it is considered as fail. Okay, so up to E it is permitted. Okay, anything F, or if you are maybe not having attendance or not having IA marks, you will be called either not eligible or detained. Okay, so passes E grade and above, so A, B, C, D, anything can be pass, and in the end semester exam or the final exam, you have to score 50% minimum. So if it's a 100-mark question paper, 50 marks, unless you score in the individually for that particular subject, you will not be declared pass. You may claim that I have more IA, if I add that I may pass. It doesn't happen like that. You have to individually score 50% marks in your end semester exam also. Okay, and in case if you are appearing for the supplementary exam during that time, the maximum grade that will be awarded to you is the C grade only, irrespective of your performance that you do. So I told you that we do additional exams sometimes. So these are called as remedial exams, especially for those who did not get that fulfillment of IA exam. IA eligibility was not there. Okay, but don't keep everything for this remedial exam time. It's not a good thing because you'll never get a grade above C. Okay, so these will be conducted when others are writing their university exam. At that time you have to either do all the necessary assignments or whatever the question papers or whatever the tasks that has been listed to you, you may have to perform that properly, and based on that examination, once you clear and secure that 50%, then only you will be eligible for your next cycle of examination that happens. Okay, so makeup or supplementary exam, I told you it happens for those people who either fail the university examination or those who could not take during the first time, but they have earned that enough of IA to now write the exam. They will be given a chance to write during the supplementary exam time. Okay. So moving to which semester, like undergraduate we have a separate rule. For postgraduate you can go from one semester to another semester, irrespective of whether you have passed the subject or failed the subject. You can always move to the next year or next semester. We don't stop you from not going it. Only criteria that I told you was, if you have to write your final year exam or the final semester exam, you have to clear all your previous semesters or previous year papers. That's the criteria that is set for you. If you fulfill everything, you will get a degree. Okay, so successful completion of your entire coursework will definitely give you the earning of the degree that you have come here for. Okay, and we want all of you to take this in the time that is specified. 2026 batch, 2028 you should all pass out. Okay, November is the convocation, you will have it. Okay, in case you don't complete it due to any reasons, we expect you to complete it within double the duration at least. Okay, so 2 years program means you get 4 years. Within that 4 years you have to clear all your subjects and do all the necessary coursework and everything and fulfill it and earn the degree. Failing to do so, exit from the program is the option that is given. So no more degree awarding will happen subsequent to that completion of double the duration. Okay, so these are some basic program regulations that we have set for the postgraduate students. So definitely we all expect you all to perform well. It's not that the learning will complete with the degree, because it's going to be a lifelong learning that you are going to do the rest of your life. Okay, we also have at the MCHP, there are placement cells that are there. So we have some of the companies and others who come here for the interview. So you all can also participate in that. The department will facilitate that, and you can be placed in our either teaching hospitals that already has been mentioned by our previous, our COO also mentioned that. And we also have other companies, that industries that come here for placement. Okay, so you can use it after around the time when you're completing your course. We also have the option for you to do a higher education, okay, the PhD, and how you can be enrolled for PhD and other things. Our next presenter will inform you, okay, on that. So best wishes and thank you. Hope you would have been listening to what has been spoken. Okay, so all the best.
Thank you, Kanaka ma'am, for highlighting the important points on academic regulations. May I now invite Dr. Hari Prakash P., our Institutional Research Committee Chairperson, to acquaint PG students with the diverse research opportunities and scholarly activities at MCHP, which play a vital role in nurturing inquiry, innovation, and academic excellence. Sir, now I kindly request you to address our PG students.
Hello, good afternoon, everyone. I welcome you all to the MCHP. Okay, so on behalf of Institutional Research Committee, I'm just going to orient you some of the very key points. Actually, we'll be interacting many more times, okay, throughout your career for so many queries, so many intersections. Okay, so I'm not going to elaborate everything in detail in this presentation, okay, so, but it's just going to be just an overview. Okay, yeah. So the objective is, at the institute level, we'll be reviewing all the researches which is done at UG, PG, faculty, projects, all the research work that is carried out at the institute would be going through the Institutional Research Committee. Okay, so, and our job is to monitor and facilitate the highest quality of research, right? Okay, so, and also to recommend students and faculty on some institutional funding recommendations. Okay, so we have a team. Okay, so we have experts from many disciplines, because it's a highly interdisciplinary team. Okay, and so these are some of the points that I'll be talking about, because not any of them in so much detail, but this all you must be knowing already, that dissertation, PG thesis, I just want to remind you that it is a part of your coursework. Okay, do not confuse it with PhD. Okay, so it is just a part of our coursework. So be limited, means that the burden of doing dissertation should be limited to completing the course, nothing beyond that. So your guides and the department will take care of it effectively. But as a student also, your job is to just listen to the expert. Many of you would have come with so much of intention that I have my personal area of interest, my emotional area of interest, etc., etc. Nothing works. We decide the topic scientifically, up to date, what is valid at this point of time. So leave it to the expert and work cordially with them to decide the dissertation topic. Do not carry too much on your head, so that you will find it very difficult to complete at the end of the year. Okay, so as usual, the departments is going to allocate the guides, right? Okay, so based on the specialty preference or whatever methods. Okay, so and then once you have your guides allocated, you should be discussing with your guides. Okay, so and decide a topic. Okay, so and come out with the protocol. So the protocol should be initially approved by the departments, right? Okay, so you have a department research committee, which is a brief presentation. Conceptually, everything should be sound enough. Okay, once it is done, then it comes to institutional research committee. Okay, so we will be starting to review your protocols right from November onwards. Okay, so every Friday we'll have at least 15 protocols per Friday. We will be screening. Okay, so and for this purpose, okay, so we have variety of so many disciplines and so many different sub-specialities. Okay, so to overcome the mismatch in the way in which we present the research, we have shared already with your department, and all your guides will be already aware. We'll be circulating it once again. Okay, so a specific template for presenting the research protocol and also submitting the research proposal. You should strictly follow that. Okay, and then once it is approved from the institutional research committee, then you will have ethical committee, and then also you have clinical trial registry of India, right? Okay, so in many of your researches has to be registered in these two places. Okay, ethical clearance, it is now become quite easy, okay, to get the ethical clearance. Okay, so previously some of the alumni were saying that for them it had taken up to 4 months to get ethical clearance. Now we are getting it in 1 month, and we have so many different channels, parallel channels. We have green channels where you can get approval within a week also, right? If the research is less sophisticated and ethically there is not many concerns. Okay. And then for facilitating you to write the research protocol individually, apart from your guides and your department, okay, so we will also be in empowering you with some of the writing and protocol writing exercises. Okay, so and pre-awareness before you decide your topic, what to be done, what is the right method of studying. Okay, so every year we do some very important topics. We'll just introduce you before only. Okay, so this is awareness sessions. Okay, so some including the database search. Okay, so use of research tools and walking through research process, submitting in ethical clearance, right? And at the end of your dissertation, we'll also help you in conducting a manuscript writing workshop to convert most of your thesis into manuscript. You saw how much of meticulous work and systematic way. Okay, so we put in our efforts to streamline your research. Because this is not why, because you see, we do most of the time research means we are touching patients. Okay, so touching patients is not easy. Okay, so you need ethics, right? You need to follow a lot of concerns. Okay, so imagine if there is a protocol which just troubles too many, means it gives a lot of troubles to the patients. Okay, comparatively, if it can be done in a simpler way, right? Okay, so then that should be the better way rather than doing it in the way in which we decide how to handle the patient. Okay, so since we have the systematic way of doing research, okay, so we expect the outcome also to be productive. Okay, so that's when we think that so we've made it mandatory for all the PG protocol to be submitted. Forget it whether it gets accepted today, tomorrow, day after tomorrow, getting rejected, doesn't matter. But at least we should make an attempt saying that, after doing so much of hard work in a right way, there are many institutions out there where they do not even have an ethical committee. What the guides believe is a topic is the topic. You understand? There is no central monitoring. There is no ethical monitoring. There is no CTRI registration. We are only talking about CTRI. If I go to fellow colleges out there, they'll ask me, what is CTRI? Why we should do that like that? But it is not like that. So ours is the most streamlined. I won't say strict. This is minimum requirement that ICMR expects from every educational institute. But they do not come and monitor. That doesn't mean that we do our mistake. You understand? So we have adapted it to be doing a streamlined research. So that's why we do this. Okay, so to facilitate this, we have a lot of activities that routinely go on where many of the students have found it very useful. Okay, so and students participate in small groups based on the area of interest, expertise. You also can freely come and express what is the area that you would want us to conduct some programs so that it would help you. Right, so we have a dedicated UG/PG vertical, so who will be doing, various programs for you to to understand research better, and also we have a student research firm, right? Okay, so who are actually managed, which is actually managed by the entire students, UG, PG, and PhD students, with the faculty mentors in MCHP. So this will introduce research in a very, very small, subtle, very modest way. Okay, so that you will understand what are the other researches that are going on in the institute. So you might be joining, say, physiotherapy, occupational therapy or so. You know what is going on in your discipline. You don't know what goes on in the fellow institute within other fellow departments. Okay, so this opportunity will help you to understand interdisciplinary research much better than your own specific professions. Okay, so this is completely driven by students because we are not enforcing any of this. Okay, so it just helps you to like some workshops for scientific writing and peer-to-peer mentor. They'll be calling a PhD student because they might call some experts from some other institute, life science or something like that. Okay, so that you can understand it much better than how you interact with faculties or HODs or so. We have a dedicated biostatistician, so who will be available on these days. Okay, so but then you have to write an email to get the appointment in prior, block the dates, and then do not go and stand there right in front of her. Okay, and also we provide student seed money. Okay, so this is for PGs. Okay, so UGs and PGs, but most often we prefer it or attach it to PGs because we make them to do dissertation compulsory. So some of the departments where it is resource intense, like medical lab, nuclear medicine, okay, so where they have to depend on some of the resources. If it is consumables and if it can be fitted within 10,000 rupees, okay, so the institute will support that. So you will have to submit an application whenever there is an announcement to the Institutional Research Committee, and we'll screen and then we will recommend the protocols based on the percentage of PGs. Then you have Student Conference Fund, so which is a fund which is allocated for every student. Okay, so every student who attend a conference can utilize this, provided you present in that conference either podium or poster, no other format. Some people might ask it is some exhibition, some people will say that it is group event, and nothing is supported except very clearly defined podium or poster. Okay, so and only for the presenting author. Suppose if two of your friends have done combined project, both of you might want to go, but then both of you cannot climb at a time, saying that, okay, so this amount. Why? Because only one person will be identified as presenting author. I don't think it is only for you. This same rules applies even for faculties also. Because it's not only for students. Okay, so everywhere only presenting author is considered for any of this reimbursements. And then you have this facility that is available. I think yesterday in your department orientation, many of your class coordinators and HODs would have stressed it. Okay, so I'm also just reiterating it. Okay, so that is all the PGs are eligible to get 25% or 1 lakh, whichever is lower the fee waiver. If you have your article published, journal article published in an Scopus indexed journal. Right? Okay, so it can be article of any form, including review to scoping review to narrative review, whatever review. Definitely in your first year you wouldn't have completed even half of your dissertation. So this outcome cannot come out of your dissertation topic. This has to be your new topic. And if you are already carrying out some of your topic, whatever you would have done it in your old college, and if you want to continue it here, be careful about the affiliation and who should be the first author. MAHE has very strict guidelines on authorship. That is, here any student research till PhD, any student-led research, students are the first authors. Okay, faculty are the co-authors. If you have published your old article, but if your name is second author or corresponding author, that is not going to be eligible for your this type of scholarships. Okay, so you need to have this article accepted for publication. That's enough. Accepted for publication, right? Okay, even if it wouldn't have appeared in print or in press or online, if you receive the acceptance email, okay, so before your third semester beginning, that is before the results are over, means results are announced, you are eligible to apply for this. Next is pathways to PhD. So we call this as pathway to PhD. You can imagine something similar to as integrated PhD, but we do not call it as integrated PhD. Why? Because we are violating the UGC norms. This is only for facilitating or preference that is given to MAHE students. Okay, so what do you mean by this? Okay, so you are actually typically a PhD registration. Okay, so there will be a call for, and there will be an expression of interest. Students will log in and then decide what guide to apply, write an entrance. Okay, so then choose a guide, appear for interview, and then come and join. Because all of this, it takes some time. That is, advertisement, you cannot close it in 2 days. You have to leave it on for a month. Okay, so choosing the particular guide, you have to give it at least a month. Entrance, writing, shortlisting will take approximately a month. Okay, so all of this can be reduced if we identify and if you are interested in doing a PhD, right? Okay, so and since it is a MAHE students, okay, so we are identifying them early at third semester, which means when the beginning of third semester, if your CGPA is greater than 7, you are potentially eligible to submit an application for doing PhD, continuing your dissertation as a larger topic. So for which, okay, so you will there will be a PG postdoctoral, means postgraduate doctoral advisory committee that will be appointed with your HOD and other institutional members, which will review. And if you are selected, so then potentially at the end of 4th semester, once your results are announced, if you secured more than 7 CGPA even at 4th semester, right, including the 4th semester results, then you can register for PhD in 1 month, within 1 month. You can consider a dissertation topic as your pilot study, right, PhD as an extended topic, and you can consider the dissertation guide as your PhD guide. Okay. Yeah, so and we have lot of resources that are allocated, right, for doing research. Okay, so we have more than 20 plus open access agreements, right, with publishers, each publisher having at least 50 to 60 minimum number of journals which are like you are eligible to apply for open access. What do you mean by open access? That means especially you see journals listing as APC, article processing charge. Typically there will be somewhere around $2,000 to $3,000, which will come somewhere around 2 to 3 lakhs in Indian rupees. Okay, so if you pay that, your article will go as open access article. Otherwise, it will be subscription based. Subscription based means, okay, so no other reader can read your publication unless they pay for it. Okay, so in open access means since you are paying the money upfront, okay, so it is open to all the readers free. Open access has higher penetration. Okay, so MAHE prefers open access, and we have exhaustive list of open access article. So by which what they mean is MAHE has to pay upfront so much of money, approximately around crores, to get these many publications done for free from authors. So when your article is accepted, you don't have to pay the APC. Our APC is automatically debited, right? Means deducted from the MAHE's account. Okay. And apart from that, we have lot of scientific tools that are available. That is, you have PaperPal, language editing, Grammarly editing, systematic review software, plagiarism check software, Turnitin. Okay, so and then you have an entirely dedicated technology transfer office, okay, which takes care of all the intellectual property related scientific outcomes. So if any of the students, okay, so if they are interested in, apart from academics, they are also interested in intellectual property related research, okay, so products, designs, etc. Okay, so that also will be facilitated in fast track by MAHE. Okay, so there are a lot of other research related activities that are routinely takes place in MAHE. Summer schools, right? Okay, and ICHTRs. So you will have many opportunities to present your work somewhere, provided you have done some work and complete it early. Okay, yeah. Thank you all for patient listening. Thank you.
Thank you, Hari sir. Are you all tired? We know that you must be exhausted with academic and research related information. To ease the information overload, may I now invite Ms. Indu Toby, Chairperson, Student Affairs Committee MCHP, to acquaint you all with the various co-curricular and extracurricular activities at MCHP to contribute to your personal and professional growth. Indu, Ms. Indu, please enlighten our new PGs about the student activities at MCHP.
Good afternoon, everyone. I can see so many familiar faces here. So first of all, I would like to extend a warm welcome to all the freshers and welcome back all the MCHPians back to the home. So as you begin your postgraduate journey, academic excellence is only one part of your growth. Equally important are the relationships you build here, the experiences you gain, and the opportunities that help you to grow as a professional and as an individual. So here is where the Student Affairs Committee plays an important role. So when we think about the higher education, we often think about classrooms, assignments, clinics, labs, assignments, examinations. However, some of the most valuable learning experiences happen outside the classrooms. The friendships you make, the experiences you get, the leadership platforms you receive. So here at MCHP, we provide every opportunity to shape you as a very good individual as well as a very good healthcare professional. So this Empowered Committee of MCHP aims at the overall development of the student, helps you to get trained in the soft skills, leadership skills, and you have the opportunities to engage in various co-curricular activities, and we also aim at the student welfare. The Student Affairs Committee has subcommittees, namely the Cultural Committee, Welfare Committee, Editorial Committee, and the Sports Committee. And Welfare Committee is presently headed by Mrs. Daksha Kumari, and we conduct the programs like Dan Utsav, Children's Day, community camps, which provides you an opportunity to engage in the community and to lend your hands to the needy and how to give back to the society. And we have the Cultural Committee, the people who are very good in singing, dancing and all. Your talent has not been stopped at your UG level. Here also we provide a wonderful platform for you to fine-tune your talents. So we have Pulse, which is an interdepartmental cultural literary fest. Parallon, it is an annual extravaganza of MCHP, and ICAM is a Unity Day. And we have a very vibrant sports committee, which organizes different sports events throughout the year. And we have the editorial committee for the literary enthusiast. We provide opportunity to express yourself, and we have a college e-magazine. Apart from that, we also conducted the UGC directed activities, and we celebrate the days of national importance. We have MCHP clubs. We have around 8 clubs. So the clubs will be functioning from the month of September. So the students who are interested, definitely this communication will reach you through SLCM. You can join the clubs, and to ease your academic stress and to get connected with people, definitely you are always welcome to the clubs. We have the music club, dance club, fashion club, drama club, literary club, infantry club, Nashamukt and wellness club, and the newly launched runners club. And in conjunction with the Student Affairs Committee, we have the Student Council. So you'll be wondering what is going to be your role. Okay, we have 2 PG representatives, which has been selected from the second year students, who will be representing the voices of the PG community. Apart from that, at the university level, we have a voluntary service organization, which provides the students the opportunity to serve the community through outreach activities, social initiatives, and awareness programs. So if you're interested, you can directly enroll in by checking the website. Then, just imagine working, learning, and volunteering in another country. So ISEC provides your opportunity for international internships, but only thing is that you have to see whether that is aligning with your vacation time. You don't have a possibility of extending your leaves. If you want to know more about this program, you can always reach out to Dr. Sunila John, who is a faculty at Department of Speech and Hearing. Then there are various scholarships available. More details are available on the website. When it comes to the student discipline, it's a no smoking zone, the people who are new to Manipal. All right, students involved in the crimes and on or off the campus will face serious legal actions. And another important thing, the people who are coming from the north and all, you will be really fascinated to go to the beaches and all. We have very good coastline here, but the problem is here it's heavy monsoons. So we would advise you to stay away from the beach sites, especially during this season. And please try to learn the local language. As you are healthcare professionals, you have to interact with the patients, people who are new to Karnataka. Please try mastering. We have a lot of opportunities here. VSO also provides with Kannada classes. You can join there so that you can well communicate with the patients. And always carry your ID card. If you are not having the ID card, until you get the ID card, please carry your admission order. Sometimes you will be stopped and asked for the admission order. So wherever you go, please carry your admission order. Again, the students who are new to the campus, until you get familiarized with the campus, please roam around with your friend and keep away yourself from the dark alleys and all. We have zero tolerance towards the substance abuse, so keeping it, promoting it, these all are considered to be equally serious offense. So if something like that happens, even if you're a PG student, your parents will be intimated and serious actions will be taken. So please be mindful about this. And this is also an anti-ragging zone area. Even if you are PGs, there are chances that the students from other institutions also may approach you. In that case, kindly report it immediately to your class coordinator or to the Student Affairs MCHP. Another important thing is we would like to sensitize you regarding the social media policy. So today your digital identity is very much important as your academic identity. Every post, every comment and the photograph contributes to your professional image. So as a member of MCHP community, let's understand how to use the social media more responsibly. Then dress code. With regard to dress code, every department has a very unique uniform. So maybe in another 1 month you will be receiving the uniforms. But until then you are encouraged to wear the formal dresses and half sleeve aprons in the clinics. When it comes to student wellness, we are very much concerned about your physical and mental health. When it comes to the recreational facilities, you're familiar, we have a beautiful marina sports complex and yoga department, MIT swimming pools, and there's a lot of things to be explored in the campus. And when it comes to mental health, we have the various centers that offer help, like the Student Support Center, right opposite this building, and there is a Department of Clinical Psychology as well as a Department of Psychiatry. So if you need any sort of help, you can reach out to the class coordinators, and then you can go to the clinic. You can go to the hospital. Whenever you're going to the hospital, please carry your admission order. That's all from the Student Affairs. Anyways, you will be getting time to time intimations regarding the Student Affairs activities, the club activities, and what are the programs, cultural as well as the literary programs we'll be organizing. You're always welcome to join us to ease your academic stress and to make your college life more meaningful and enjoyable. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Ms. Indu. With that, we conclude today's orientation program. We trust that this session has offered you a meaningful introduction to the vibrant academic environment and diverse opportunities available at MCHP and MAHE. We look forward to witness your achievements in the years to come, and we wish you a successful, enriching, and memorable postgraduate journey at MCHP. Thank you. Have a wonderful evening. Please note the refreshments will be served on this side. You can go out through that door and refreshments will be served outside. Please have it. Thank you so much.